Stop scrolling, because what I'm about to share will touch your soul. This is the story of a black woman teacher, a woman with a heart bigger than her paycheck, and how one simple act of kindness changed a boy's life forever and came back to her in the most unbelievable way. She noticed him on the very first day, a quiet boy, sitting in the back of her classroom. His clothes were worn, his shoes too small, and when lunchtime came, he had nothing. The other kids laughed. Some even mocked him. But the black teacher saw the truth in his eyes, a hunger he was too ashamed to admit. Day after day, she watched him sit silently, his stomach growling louder than the lessons on the board, until one afternoon she walked over, placed a sandwich on his desk, and said softly, "Eat, child. No one learns on an empty stomach." From that day forward, she bought him lunch every single day. Sometimes a sandwich and apple, other days a little dessert to make him smile. And when he said thank you, she smiled and replied, "Remember this someday and pass it on." Years rolled by. The boy grew into a man, graduated high school, and disappeared into the world. The teacher stayed. Year after year, she taught new students, but always remembered the hungry boy in the back row. Her salary was never big, but she never regretted those lunches. Then, one stormy evening, 25 years later, there was a knock at her door. She opened it and saw a man in a suit standing in the rain. Tears filled his eyes as he looked at her. She didn't recognize him at first, but then he spoke, and her heart stopped. "Ma'am, do you remember me? I was the boy who never had lunch. You fed me when no one else cared." Her eyes welled up with tears. Before she could answer, he reached into his pocket and handed her a set of keys. But these weren't just keys to a car or a small gift. They were keys to a brand new house, a home she had only dreamed of. The boy, now a successful millionaire, said, "You gave me food when I had nothing. You gave me hope when the world gave me shame. Today, I want to give you back what you gave me, a future." The teacher broke down, sobbing. She had never asked for anything in return. But in that moment, she realized her small act of kindness had planted a seed, and now that seed had grown into a miracle. He hugged her tightly. "You told me to pass it on. Now, it's my turn." Friends, this story is not just about money. It's about love, compassion, and kindness. The smallest act, even a sandwich, can change the course of someone's entire life. Because sometimes, the meals you buy today can turn into blessings tomorrow. So the next time you see someone in need, don't look away, don't judge, because kindness always finds its way back. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more emotional stories that inspire.